Hello everyone, good evening. Hello Jennifer, good evening. Thank you so much for joining. Please tag, share and invite someone. Let's just quickly post this on Facebook, which is very important. Pardon me 1 second. Good evening, Esther. Good evening, Joy. I see some people are waiting for me already here, right? That's great. Good evening. Please, let's just hold on for a few minutes. Today's topic is going to be different. It's not like the normal topic I always talk about. Good evening, Blessing. Blessing Dan. Good evening. Please, 1 second. Okay. Now, like I said, today's topic is going to be different. It's not going to be like the normal topic you guys hear me talk about. Today I'll be talking about something that a lot of women use. All right, it's very popular. Like it's something that they prescribe to you the minute you either miss your menstruation or you have PCOS. The first thing they tell you to get is Clomid. Child, hang on, sweetie. Hi, Favor. Good evening. Thank you for joining. All right, so like I said previously, oh my God, this boy, stop. All right. My son, he's not sleeping yet. He was one of the reasons why I did this thing late, but still yet he's not sleeping. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, sorry guys. I wasn't really expecting him to be awake, but now he's awake. But anyway, I just want to quickly do this for 30 minutes and then we call it a night since it's on YouTube. Now, like I said before, for women who probably are not seeing their menstruation regularly, or maybe they have polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is PCOS, all right, the first thing your doctor prescribed to you is Clomid. Now, one thing about Clomid is this. It helps you boost ovulation, which means stimulate your ovulation, and it also stimulates your ovaries for releasing more than one egg, right? That's natural, that's true. But another thing you have to think about is this, that if you have any medical condition, which is maybe your tubes are blocked, or maybe you have hormone imbalance, or maybe you have fibroid and other kind of sickness, or even endometriosis. If you have these things actually don't work. They can go and even have reaction on your system. Some women take even Clomid more than once. They take it twice or 3 times frequently, like every month, which is actually not good. As good as Clomid can be, the side effects you get from it is even much than the uses. All right. Now, take for example, one of the side effects you get, which is very, very common, is your ovaries becoming enlarged, in the sense that the eggs, where your eggs are, the place that's supposed to be released from, maybe one will become big and then boom, it's blocked there. Enlarging of your ovaries is one reason why I don't allow women or advise women to go and use it. Because as much as the drugs is trying to stimulate the eggs to release, it can also stimulate it, to mature on time, allowing it to be this big, which is not good. Another thing that it causes is this. You can have pain in your abdomen or pelvic. It happens that women who are using it, after using it for the first time, maybe it's just the first time you use it just to stimulate yourself to ovulate. You use it for the first time, boom, you start having this pain in the abdomen when you are about to see your menstruation, or when you finish your menstruation when you're just about to ovulate. And then you go for a scan, they tell you, no problem, there is nothing wrong with you. Another thing that Clomid can leave side effect in is you having extra weight. Yes, this thing can actually cause you to have excess weight, especially for those women who continue to use it this month, the next month, the third month, the fourth month. You are using it continually. It can boost you to have weight gain. And then when you try to lose the weight, it's not possible. For everything you've used, nothing is working. So if you have used Clomid before and you're adding this unnecessary kind of weight that you don't have before, watch it. It could be what you've used. Like I said before, it's not good for everybody. Another one is you having headache. It can cause you to have headache. You might have reaction for you to have headache. You can find that you can find out that you cannot sleep well anymore since ever you took it. It can cause you to have difficulty sleeping. It can even cause you to have mood swing. All these things relate to your hormones. Even this mid-cycle spotting, in the sense that you finish menstruating, you finish ovulating, but the next thing you're doing is spotting in between your menstruation. Some people might think, okay, it's implantation bleeding. It's not a problem. Maybe I'm pregnant. But when you test yourself, it's negative. It's the reaction from what you've used. As much as these things are good, they can even make your hormone irregular. Because remember one thing, Clomid is like an estrogen boosting thing, all right? It's like an estrogen boosting medicine. And I know in some countries they are not even allowed. But still, we still collect them. We still take them. Some people, the reason why your doctor give you is because of the pressure you put on them. You go every now and then, I want to get pregnant, I want to get pregnant. Let me tell you one thing why some women end up using Clomid. Let me tell you one reason. Now, if you're not ovulating, there are so many things that can cause you not to ovulate. One, it could be that you are overweight. Maybe you have high BMI, body mass index. Another one, it could be that your hormones are imbalanced. And most of us, we just jump that step. Instead of us to treat the cause of the problem or look for the cause of the problem, we find an alternative solution for something to boost. Most of the people who use Clomid are people who even doctors don't prescribe to you. Because your friend told you, I used it and I got pregnant. Then you too, you go ahead and you jump into it. Causing your problem to be what? To be more. Because a woman, that's your eggs, your ovaries, they are these giants. Instead of the normal, maybe 25.5 mm, it now goes to 30, 40, 50. It will block other ones from releasing. You might even have problem with your menstruation later. Those are the reaction of we looking for something to quickly boost, something to boost. Look for the cause of your problem. If it's you not ovulating at all, and they tell you, oh, you're not ovulating, you have PCOS, there are things you can use in treating PCOS. I know a lot of women will tell me there is no cure for PCOS, but that is a pure lie. PCOS starts when your body starts, resisting insulin. The minute it starts resisting insulin, you start having problem. The sugar level becomes high. You start having problem with diabetes. Some women might not even have diabetes. Some might be that even their tummy, you might not be fat, your entire body might not be overweight, but your tummy is this big. Why? Because sometimes your ovaries are this giant and they just need to be released. PCOS is all about changing your diet. Changing what you're eating before, a lot of carbohydrate, changing it to fiber. Changing your rice. Nobody told you to stop eating what you're eating. All right, like, for example, your rice. You are someone who like rice. Instead of you to eat that one that contains a lot of carbohydrate, switch it to the one that contains fiber, which is the brown one. You're eating your bread. Nobody told you to stop eating your bread. Just switch it to the brown one that contains fiber. It's just a logical sense. Add your fruits and vegetables every time to your diet. Most especially your vegetables. Even if you're eating your brown rice, you can still do a stir-fried vegetables because it all has to come to your diet. If you are there thinking a synthetic medicine will stop the PCOS for you, darling, you just started. If you're taking the synthetic medicine and you're still not watching your diet, the problem will still persist. Some women who have PCOS, the minute they change their diet, even when they don't menstruate, they get pregnant. Why? Because there is this egg in their ovaries that is this huge, and the minute that they start eating right, the thing starts dropping in size. The minute they release the egg like this, boom, they meet their husband, it turns to pregnancy. So it has to do with you. Now, what are the things you can use in substituting this Clomid that I just talked about? Is this one they call black cohosh? Is black, you write B-L-A-C-K. Cohosh, you write C-O, all right, S-O. All right, S-O, all right, S-H is black cohosh. Now, this one you can either get it in powder, it's everywhere. If you go to any herbal shop, you get it there. This one actually stimulates hormone. It stimulates your ovulation. And one thing that this black cohosh does is this. For women who have PCOS, all right, you know, normally women who have PCOS, when you go for a hormone profile test, they tell you your LH is high, your follicle stimulating hormone is high. This actually help you bring down the level and also help you boost your ovulation. All right, it kind of stimulates ovulation, and it works perfectly well for those people who are having PCOS. Okay, now for me to make this easy, because I don't want some people to go and jump now and start using this. For me to make this easy, women who have PCOS is quite different from someone who have an ovulation. So do not mix the two together. If you're having an ovulation, that, you know, if you go for tests, they will tell you maybe you have an ovulation or not, or maybe you're ovulating, but how will I put it? Yeah, or maybe the eggs are there, the follicles are there to be ruptured, but they are not ruptured. That one is for PCOS. The one for an ovulation, it means that the woman is not ovulating at all, which means the eggs are not being released. It's totally different. That one has to do with hormone problem. It has to do with hormone problem. No matter how many things you use in boosting, it would not work that way. The best thing you can do is go for hormone profile test, check your hormones, and then balance it. That is just the best thing you can do. Check your hormones and then balance it. By the time you put it right, then your ovaries can start functioning again. They can start working again. All right? Your ovaries is just like an engine of a car. If it break, nothing will move on. If a motor breaks and an engine break, you not get waiting go move, and they go tell you say change the engine or change the pieces way they inside. If you not fix and say you won't move that car, you put a new fuel, even the most expensive one, you put a new tire, a new everything without changing that engine, it still not go work. That is how your body is. That is how your body reacts. So if you get maybe that an ovulation and then you take things to boost them, and still yet with everything where you don't take, including Clomid where you don't take, everything where you don't use to boost them, still yet you test yourself, nothing. It's different. All right? And also for women who are 40s, who are 40 years already, if you test yourself and you're not ovulating, this black cohosh is not for you. It's totally different. You have to go and check if your egg are okay, if your egg qualities are okay, because at that age 7, they do it, they bring down the quality of an egg. So first of all, you need to check if they are okay, and then you are not ovulating, fine. But if they are not okay, you got to boost it. You got to boost your egg quality. Women at 40s, boost your egg quality. All right, so I hope I've been able to explain one or two things this evening. I said I was not going to take much of your time. Someone is asking question here. Let's see. Pardon me. What is a substitute for Clomid? All right, I already said it. It's black cohosh. If you go to herbal shop, just write your black, B-L-A-C-K. All right. I don't know if I can type it here. Pardon me. I'll see if I can type it here. All right, I cannot. Now, B-L-A-C-K, then C-O-H-O-S-H. All right, B for ball, L for leg, A for apple, C for cat, K for key. That's black. And then the cohosh, C for cat, O for orange, H for hen, O for orange again, S for sun, and H for hen again, or H for hand. All right, hen or hand is the same thing. So that's the substitute. It comes either in powder. You can either get it in powder. It comes in powder, or you can even get the capsules. There is the capsules, but mind you, they are natural. All these things, they get Clomid and all these things, they are not things that you want to try. Women maybe say they don't use and they get body hotness. This is part of the disadvantage of using it. Some women body would be okay, but the minute they use it, even after using it, they don't get belly. They did not end up getting pregnant. Instead, their menstruation became what? Worse. They are not even ovulating again at all. So it's not helping. Before you end up, or maybe you lose your hope and say, okay, let me try it. Try other things. First of all, find the cause of you not ovulating. Find the cause of you not releasing egg. Fix it. You can fix them with food. Whatever your problem is, you can fix it with food. All you need to do is eat right. It's not hard to eat right. It's not difficult at all. Some people call me and tell me, I need meal plan. See, let me tell you, even if you get a meal plan, they give you a meal plan. As a human, you will not be able to follow it. Especially if you know you're going to be buying each food, morning, afternoon, evening, every time. It's easy. You go to the market, you buy small carrots, add it to your stew. You go to the market, you buy you buy vegetables, add them for your cooking. There are so many things you can add vegetables in apart from you using it to eat a fried rice. There are just so many. You want to buy your rice. You know that I have been eating this rice, so I don't eat this rice for a long time. Let me just switch it to this brown rice. You want to eat your swallow. There are so many ways to do swallow that are more healthy. Switch it and put your hormone in place. A lot of African women, what causes them not to ovulate is hormone imbalance and excess weight. Excess weight, which causes high body mass index. All right. So I've been able to explain. Let's see. I have used it before. It's too bad. It makes you feel you're pregnant when you are not. Exactly. That's exactly the point. It's changed your hormone. It changes your body entirely. And before you call that a last resort, think about it. Think about what you're about to do. Think and well. Not say my friend don't get belly and my friend prescribe and give me. There is nothing like my friend prescribe and give me with Clomid. There is nothing like my friend prescribe and for me. Because it can have side effects on you. Alright. Let's see. I think there is no more question. Since there's no more question, I guess we'll call it a day. Thank you so much, Adama Sheriff. The side effect is massive. Yes, it's so massive you don't even want to go close to it at all. At all. You don't want to use it. Okay, you don't want to use it. Let's see. Okay, I guess there is no... All right, I guess there is no more question. I thought I would be getting more questions, but since there is none, I guess I'll be calling it a night so everybody can go and rest, which is very, very important. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. For those who joined through Facebook, please subscribe to my channel. If it's the first time you joining, please also don't forget to subscribe. All right, I'll be coming live often on YouTube now because I think it's time. I'm leaving YouTube friends behind. So let's call this a night and see you guys some other time. Thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful night and bye for now.